All right. Let me check my audio real quick. All right. I have audio. Now, if I can get a Zoom homie to say something. I have audio. Now, if I
Yeah,
can get a
audio.
Zoom homie to say something. I have audio. Now, if
Yeah,
I can get a
audio.
Zoom homie to say We have audio confirmation. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Saturday night, May 17th already. 2025. Oh boy, the hair looks wonderful. I got to go back Monday. I'm going back and tell them I got to fix it because it's not exactly what I wanted. Keeps getting in my eyes. We have William Dawson, Rich, great guy. Sam and Darren Gilholm are the homies joining us tonight so far. Tony Wallow was first, followed by great guy second again. Tony says right. Uh-oh. One Fish 26 was third. Greg says howdy, One Fish 26. And tonight he's not going to tell us not to bother him because he already ate. John Williams says good evening, everyone, and to me too. Thank you, John. Rick Lake says hello. Hello, Rick. John and Rick exchanging pleasantries. And what hair? Yeah, there's a little bit left up there. There's not much. Um, I'm not quite ready to go back to being like I'm in the military, but I did notice a while ago it's messing up. So I'm sure they'll fix it for me. I've been working on a Da Vinci thing that I can't get the timing of this down right. And what it is you take a video. In this case, it's me golfing. In this case, it's me hitting a really good chip shot. And you have a swipe come across and magnify it at the same time. You can change the color, you can highlight, you do a bunch of stuff with it. What I haven't figured out is how to time it to where it will swipe into a certain point and then slow way down because of the fact that this video got slowed down. So I need to match the swipe to the speed of the video. And I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I will. And then I'm going to expand on it from there. I have no. John says I have no hair. I still got a little bit. It's as you can see, it's getting whiter and whiter. I mean, I'm figuring maybe a month, maybe 2 months. The beard and the hair are going to match, no doubt in my mind. So that's fine. 2 weeks I'll be 66 anyway, or I don't know how many days it is. June 7th. Anybody wants to figure it out? Tony says what hair? Yeah. Yeah. Today was cleaning day basically around here. I did watch Doug. Did experiment with a couple things that he wanted to try with the managing mod, or like I like to call it, the special mod dude. Um, and there's really not that much special about it. You have to do it from your phone for one thing, and there's only about 3 or 4 things you can actually do on there, and it's really not. It's not what I figured it was built out to be or built up to be. So 2 weeks. Tony says 2 weeks. That sounds about right. Um, got a load of clothes washed today, and I'm still working on drying them because I believe my dryer has finally gone kaput. Let's see. Next week will be one, and the 31st, 3 weeks. I get 3 weeks. June 7th is on a Saturday this year, so I get it as being 3 weeks away. Glancing at a calendar. Greg, are you talking? If you are, we can't hear you. You're muted.
Say what?
I thought you were talking. I couldn't tell if you were talking or what you were doing.
No.
John Williams says that was a nice computer Carrie sent it. Yeah, it was. I thought it was too. Um, I'm sure that computer will more than meet anything that his grandson wants to do. In cleaning today, I came across a disc that says picture slash music, and it's pictures from 2009 when I was back here helping my son of my now 20-year-old niece when she was just 4 years old. And you want to talk about interesting pictures. Um, and there's 600 of them. They're on a disc. I must have done something right at some point in time because I can still access them and see them. So I was playing around with that earlier today and sent a couple of pictures to my um, daughter-in-law and my brother. there are also pictures of my children on there when they were like 1 and 2 years old, which was pretty cool because I was in South Korea at the time for that. Pretty neat. Long Dog is here. I'd be here. I had to go to Ken's favorite restaurant, Tim Burger King. Yeah, not my favorite restaurant. In fact, I have not been to Burger King now. Oh gosh, beginning of March maybe, end of February. I don't know. It's been a while, and I don't anticipate going back in a while either. I've been to McDonald's in a super long time. I have been to Subway. I had Subway last night, as a matter of fact. Subway just sounded good last night. I had to run to Walmart. They've got a Subway right there. It's under new ownership, so I thought I'd give them a shot, and still Subway. Long Dog, I did get your emails. I did watch one video. The It seemed interesting, that explosion. I've not seen anything locally here on the news or national news, but then again, haven't really been watching the news. I watched the Indy 500 qualifications, and then I got stuck watching movies, and I got stuck cleaning, and just kind of haven't been paying attention to a whole lot of things today. They made a, uh, yep, they made an excellent. Yeah, they generally do make pretty good sandwiches. Generally, it depends on the one you go to. There's one south of here that I really enjoy going to because they have yet to screw up a sandwich ever. I had lunch there one afternoon. I had dinner there one afternoon because well, when I say we were being lazy and didn't want to cook. Oh, please, let's not say that two more times. Susanna Morgan, proud single mother, gives us a like in the blue turquoise waving hand. And Jim joins us. He's prepared. He's ready. The Indy 500 will be May 25th. So it will be a week from tomorrow. They'll have the weird qualification setup they have. Everybody today, all 30 people that made all the 30 drivers that got qualified today, of the 33 drivers, are locked into the field. That's the easy part. You take the top 16, and they're going to run for, you would think, the first 16 positions. Nope, 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 nope. They're running for the first 9 positions. Then there's 4 drivers, I believe they're not included in the top 16, that are qualifying for the last 3 spots, 31, 32, and 33. Why they went to this format, I don't know. I enjoyed the format way back when they qualified over 2 weekends. The first weekend was the pole weekend. You could make the pole either Saturday or Sunday, and after that, you just were qualifying to get into the race. Now they've got it on a 1 weekend deal, and they've got it so messed up that it takes a genius, leaving me out, to understand how it works. All I know is it was really interesting to watch. It was really interesting to see how someone goes 233.008 mile an hour and someone goes 233.000 something mile an hour, but he's slower. There's like 22 cars that are in the 233 to 231 range. They were that close. Um, no bad accidents during qualifying. There was one huge accident during practice, but the guy came. So this morning, the guy crashed his car, just totally obliterated it. He gets out, waves to the neighbors, hey, I'm fine, don't worry about me. Gets in the ambulance, gets him checked out. He's back in his backup car, 232 mile an hour. Didn't phase him to hit the wall at all. Have I ever witnessed? Yes, I have. 1983. I attended one race. 1983. 10 years earlier, I was there in 1973 for qualifications when it was tragic. And if you want to see tragic history of the Indianapolis 500, Google 1973 Indianapolis 500. There were like, 5 deaths, I believe, 4 drivers and a pit crewman. It was horrible. There is no speaker bot. Speaker bot is non-existent. Oh, let's see. Let's make sure Streamer Deck, Doug, which is called Stream Deck, works. Running for a hell of a long time, that's for sure.
I was just gonna say that seems to be a bit long.
Yeah, it does seem kind of lengthy for that. Well, I mean, I originally set it up for 5 seconds. Come on, I'm not going to solve anything in 5 seconds. Nothing. I'm
I
probably not going to solve anything in 20 seconds.
I thought
But
maybe you were taking after Doug and going to have a 3-minute trailer.
nope, nope, nope. Um, I keep the trailers I keep them under 3 minutes, and I don't have an outro other than the dancing girls, the pig, and the Snoopy thing. I don't think that's quite 3 minutes. I think it's under a minute 10, but I've never sat here and go timed it out. But yes, they can be. Who won the race in 1983? Her name was Lisa Disbrow, and oh wait, you want to know who won the race? Hold on. I don't remember. I can remember the young lady that I was with's name though. Yes, I can. Mike Wojcik joins us in chat. Hello, Mike. And I also can tell you her favorite driver, which is Hosea Garza, which I think he didn't do well. But yeah, I've been to one. Now, I've not attended any NASCAR races in Indy yet. I'd like to. I haven't even been up there when they practice. I did go to Carb Day last year. I probably won't go this year. Um, Carb Day will be next Friday, the 24th. Oh, I might. I might. I'll have to cross that bridge next week. I am not an Indy 500 historian. I remember the qualifications that I attended. I remember seeing the 200 mile an hour barrier broken. I remember seeing the death of a driver. And I remember going in 1983. And I did see the start of the race, honestly. I did see the checkered flag wave. After that, it's pretty much a blur, except for Lisa Disbrow. Man, I'm not going to forget that. By the way, Tom Sneva won in 1983. Speaking of Tom Sneva, yeah, John beat me to it. Tom Sneva was the first man that ever broke the 200 mile an hour barrier. And let's see if John knows when that was. I'll give you a hint. It wasn't 1973. Come on, John. Google it. Google it. Come on, John. We've got a lot of dead air here now. Tom Sneva was second for 3 years in a row before winning. He was competitive, no doubt about that. Um, and he was considered one of the up and coming drivers. And after he won the 500, he actually teamed up with David Letterman, of all people, to perform. Or no, that was Bobby Rahal. Or was it Tom Sneva? No, it was Bobby Rahal. Rahal Letterman that put together a pretty competitive racing team. I still enjoy watching it. If it's on, I'm going to watch it. I occasionally watch different tracks where they race, but when they're here in Indianapolis, I'm either going to be there or I'm going to be watching it on the big screen TV. Still in my blood. I wished I had this done. I really want to show this. I don't think. Now, this could get really messy for a second on. This might remind you guys a little bit of Doug, what I'm about to attempt to maybe do here. I don't have this set up on the streamer deck. Now he's got me calling to streamer deck. So let's see if this goes. That's showing that. That's not what I want. What if I show this one? Well, look at that. That is showing. Now it's showing the moon. Now, if you want to see this, you're going to have to go to watch the YouTube video. And that did not work. Why did that not work? There we go. Now it should pop in any minute. Now, there we go. So this is a video from, I have no idea when. Obviously, I'm playing golf. This is the second hole. This is a chip shot. And I'm just going to hit play. And I think, yeah, here's the effect. So this effect swipes across, and I've got to work on the speed. And then I got to work on, when I get to a certain point, I want it to slow way down. And that point is actually right there. I want it to slow down, and then I want it to go a little wider. Actually, about that wide, or that wide right there. Now, I'm not going to show it to Zoom because, as we know, Grumpy will get upset. So we're not going to do that. Then when we continue playing this, I want it to stay at this width, but I want it to slow way, way down so that you can see when I hit the ball right any day now.
You better not make me angry.
Come on, Doug, hit the ball. So when I hit the ball right there, this effect over here is actually still over here because watch the rest of this. I will never ever hit a golf chip shot this good ever again. It actually hit a little short, but it had enough forward rotation on it that it kicked the ball up. It's still going. The ball, you can't tell you guys can't see it on the video, but I can. It's still actually going. About a foot and a half away, maybe 2 feet at the very most. So I was pretty happy about that. Now this should take us right back to the main Zoom. That was a push of a Stream Deck button, and it did work. So that's cool. I'm still working on that. I'm going to be working on that for a while because I want to get it timed out. And I want to get that thing where it does what I want it to do. If I can't do that, I'm thinking of another way to try to do that. But that's going to require a lot of time. That took me about an hour to put together. And I was just having timing issues. So anyway, that's where oh, look at the time. We're into overtime. Yeah, 1977, correct. John Williams is correct. I was there. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I looked over at Ethel. I said, "Don't look, Ethel. It's too late. She'd already been mooned."
Silk and satin and feel the night. Ooh, yeah. Glitter falling, golden light. Shine, shine. Every step a whispered tea. Moving slow like honey bees. Shimmy, shimmy, watch me glow. Take it high and bring it low. Down, down. Velvet shine, I steal the show. Feel the rhythm, let it flow, flow.
That's all, folks.
Cherry.
Yes, it is.
And we are back. We were discussing a movie that I thought was called Runaway Train. Is there an actual train called Runaway Train as well? Okay, back that plane up. Is there a movie actually called Runaway Train?
There may be.
But yes, this one is Unstoppable. Denzel Washington, and I believe it's Chris Pine.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Who played Captain Geordie LaForge?
Oh,
Yeah.
you really want to just make me crazy, don't you?
No, I was poking fun at Doug, who actually quoted a name from Star Trek: The Next Generation. I almost fell out of my chair. Could not believe it. John, you're quite welcome. Mike, good night. Thank you for being here. Long Dog, if you're still here, thank you. Wintermute put a dropped a Wikipedia. That's going to be for the 73 500. Go check that out real quick. A little bit of overtime here. Yep, that's probably going to get to the tragic. It was a tragic month. It was just horrible, horrible, horrible month. With that, I think I'm going to end it. You want to join us on Zoom? Paste.z00m at gmail.com. Or if you want to say hi, shoot me an email. Good night. Bye for now.